Alright, what's going on, y'all? I got myself a Godox RGB LED light wand, and I've got a clamp on here. So let me show you this clamp that goes on here. Alright, this is the light, and I'm going to attach this to this boom arm so that I can adjust it on the side closer than I would be able to as if it was just on the stand itself. So got this here. So now I got my light on this boom arm. I can adjust it as necessary, and I'll be able to put this kind of on the side of where I want it to be, which is going to be about right here. And then I am going to set up in this area, and I'll move the camera in just a second so you can see. So I'll be doing that, and I'm going to use this this tripod here so that I can set my camera up to be able to take my pictures the way I'd like to do it. And this isn't very easy to do, but I'm gonna have to do it using single point autofocus and pre-focusing before I take a photo of myself, so I can at least try to get myself in focus as much as possible. And to do that, I'm going to use this metal chair to kind of gauge where I'm going to be, and hopefully I'll be able to set up my camera, take a picture of the chair, kind of gauge where it needs to be on the self timer. And the cool thing is with this tripod is I've adapted it to where I can shoot vertically, because that's how I like my photos most of all. And so I'm going to go ahead and get this set up to kind of how I want the lighting to be ahead of time as much as possible. So I'm going to want to put it maybe like this, so that the weight doesn't cause it to tip over. Currently I have it at ISO 400. I'm going to drop that down to 100. My f-stop's at 1.8, and my shutter speed's at 1/100. So I'm going to set that up right there, and then I'll move the camera over here so you guys can see kind of what I'm doing on this end. So set that up there. I'm going to set this chair up kind of right here where this little spot is on the ground, and then I'm going to grab this other piece here and I hope it'll fit. But for my so it's a TL60, which will go over my light, and it's a grid, so I'll be able to use this more directional instead of having the light all over the place. So we got that there. Okay, so that's kind of giving you guys an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna turn this sucker on, and hopefully it's still on red, which it is. So I'm gonna, yeah, it should be at 100%. So I'm gonna go and move this here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to get my camera going right there, and I probably need to get that closer. So let me move this up right here. Okay, set that up on my camera, and it is hitting on the chair like I want it to. So I'm just gonna go and try this out real quick. So I'm gonna switch my settings to 10-second shutter. And let me hit set for raw. So, alright. So we're gonna go to the shutter, put that on 10-second. And I'm just gonna go take a picture of myself, but before I do that, I'm gonna move the camera so you can kind of see how the setup looks right now. So as you can see, let me get it closer here. So it's a little bright, but you can see the light right here and a little bit of light hitting on the chair. So I'm assuming that that's gonna work out pretty well. So let me go ahead and take a photo real quick, focusing on the chair. So it's on the 10-second delay. So I'm just gonna sit here for a second, see how this looks. All right, so I'm gonna take a look and see how this looks on the camera. And that's pretty cool, but I think what's gonna be better is if I move this chair over to the side a little bit. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to have that light up there not be in the middle over my head. So I'm gonna try this one more time by setting my camera over a little bit. Okay, focusing on that. And we're coming back here to see how it looks with me sitting on the chair, looking at the camera. Okay, photo was taken. I'm gonna take a look at it and see how it looks. And it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna play with that for a little bit. So I'm gonna pause the video and come back if I have any adjustments that I need to make.